Alright, we're back with round 4 in the UBQ series in this modern league. And our opponent has joined the game. We won the roll, we will be on the play. It's a decent hand, we'll keep it. It's got a shell dock isle. You can always put something saucy underneath the shell dock isle. Error Store is deciding whether to mulligan to 5 cards. You have to mulligan to 6. Let's see if you keep your 6 or go to 5. You can either watch here or here, which is always a little baffling to me, that it's on either side of the screen. I'm a lefty, so I watch the left. They mulligan to 5. This is thrilling things. Okay, they mulliganed to 4, and they keep 4. Ooh. Which just means it's that many more cards for me to have to mill. Oh no. Woe is me. Archive Trap. 13 cards compared to 10. Off of Glimpse. Okay, Urza's Power Plant. Chromatic Spear. Play Marsh Flats and pass the turn. Playing against Tron. Green. Ancient Stirrings. What do you reveal? You're playing green, Tron. Don't know if it's green, white, green, red, mono green. But we shall see. Either way, we're windmill slamming this green-white. Okay, sure. There it is. Crack that, get a water grave. No. With Fraying Sanity, you have to remember to cast Archive Trap either in response to the trigger for Fraying Sanity or during a main phase. Or during any other phase besides the end step. Because you can't do it after the trigger goes on the stack, because... Well, you can't do it after the trigger resolves. You can do it in response to the trigger, because it will see that. And for this purpose, I will not auto-yield to the trigger. If I can get any Tron land in their graveyard, it'll make me feel better. Okay, we'll just play this Water Grave and pass the turn. Excuse me. Don't know if you heard that, but it was a tiny little burp. Nope. Power plant. Ooh, expedition map. Yes, please. Yeah, I assumed you didn't have a second land for it, otherwise you would have immediately cracked it. Yep. You know, Damnation's a decent card to draw. Yep. Always yield to that. Let's see what they reveal. forest. Not a Tron land, oddly enough. Ancient stirrings. Sure. Now what do you reveal? Two cards put into your graveyard this turn. Chromatic Star. Man, you're getting some terrible whiffs with this stuff. You have a power plant? Let's take a tower. And we'll win with a Archive Trap and Fraying Sanity. This gives us the win. Fraying Sanity doubles it, puts the last 4 cards in, and you lose. Let's see here. Things we want to bring in against that. Summary Dismissal. Ashiok's are fine. It's green-white, so you might bring in a ley line of your own, if that's the case. Let's see here. It's got a Phantasm. One Ashiok will only bring in 1. And a Archive Trap. That seems fine. Bringing in Echoing Truth, 1 Ashiok, 1 Summary Dismissal, and 1 Set Adrift. Actually, Hurkyl's Recall isn't bad here, but what would we take out for it? Let's got a Snapcaster for it. They run a lot of artifacts. So we were fortunate because our opponent milled or mulliganed to 4, which oddly enough were the last 4 cards that we put into the graveyard there. This is a terrible hand because it's 6 lands and a Visions of Beyond. We will mulligan. We'll keep this one, and I don't know why we kept that on top, but we did. Tower. Chromatic Star, you got it. If we get a black source, we can cast Ashiok on turn 3. That always feels nice. Yeah, we should have kept the island on top. I don't know why we did. And on their turn, they crack their Chromatic Star, draw a card, and willing to bet they cast Ancient Stirring. Yep. What do they take with Ancient Stirrings? Any artifact, any land, any devoid Eldrazi card, like a World Breaker. They take a Chromatic Sphere. And I don't think they can cast it. Oh, I guess they can Brushland. Yep. Seems fine. We drew a Crypt Incursion, which is also good against the Eldrazi decks, the Eldrazi Tron decks. Forest, Ancient Stirrings. Another Ancient Stirrings? No, this will most likely be a Sylvan Scrying. 3 mana. Oblivion Stone. Sure. If we can get a 4th mana source, we can Summary Dismissal the 5th activation. That would be totally cute. Or the 5 mana activation, I should say. Nature's Claim, Sylvan Scrying, Ancient Stirrings. Let's see here what they do on turn 4. I can hear my cat playing with something behind the couch. Well, there you are. Hi there. Come on up here. They play Power Plant. They have 8 mana. Use 3 of it to play Sylvan Scrying. Sure. It's a little greedy to get that 8 mana and then want more. I'm assuming they have a oh, Sanctum of Ugin. That's only 9 mana though. Sure. Walking Ballista, Ugin. Yeah. Got some good things there. Oh boy. Well, at least we can swing for 5. Start pressuring this life total. They're gonna blow everything up. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see what they can do. Play Sanctum of Ugin. So they'll have 9 mana. Unless they play Sanctum of Ugin, 9 mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. What do you cast here? Ugin? 7. Karn. Always yield to Sanctum of Ugin. You do sacrifice. Worldbreaker. Willing to bet you zap a land. Yep. Ancient Stirrings. Urza's Tower. Seems fine. You can play Tower. Oh no, you played Sanctum of Ugin, that's right. Well, this is rough. This is rough. I have nothing to do with it, but I'll tap it. Sure. The game isn't over, but it's very bad for us. There's that, they cast that, and they got a chromatic sphere. Isn't that cute? Okay. If I don't draw a line here, I'll concede. I guess I'll do that. I can still do this. I've got this going for me. They've got 24 cards left. My deck is doing its job somewhat. I'll have no responses. I can cast a glimpse. If I draw a land, I can Crypt Incursion. I will be taking 5. Going to 13. Plains. Let me guess. Yep. 8 mana of this is Ugin. I'm going to concede. Oh, Karn. Yeah. We're going to concede here. We have no way of winning here. Pithing Needle, naming Karn. Bring that back in. We're going to cut the orbs. There's actually no, we're not going to cut the orbs. We're going to cut the glimpses. And the phantasms. Too slow. Let's see how this does. Run this back. Bring in that summary or the swan song for a hardcast Leyline of Sanctity. See how this works. I had a feeling they were running Leyline, but yeah. Yeah, they cast Leyline of Sanctity and Karn and used Karn to eat a land. That hurt. We just couldn't get that 4th mana for that summary dismissal when we wanted it. It would have been nice to exile Karn on the stack and the summary dismissal and the Sanctum of Ugin trigger. That would have been nice. Oh, we'll keep this hand. It's slow, but we'll keep it. Oh, it's not too bad. We do have Swan Song, Hurkyl's Recall, and Crypt Incursion, and mana to cast all of it. The problem we had, game 2. Ooh, Echoing Truth, perfect. Where's the old mill 6? Ulamog Path, Karn Path, Sullen Scrying, Ancient Stirrings. Seems fine. You got it. Draw a card. Seems good. Come on, Aerostor. Let's see what you got. Ancient Stirrings. Seems fine. Power Plant. Oh, fashionably late. Fashionably late, Archive Trap. Fashionably late. 2 Ugins. That feels good. Urza's Tower. Can't counter that. If they go to kill Hedron Crab, we're going to bounce Hedron Crab. Yeah, we're going to bounce this back to our hand. You get nothing. Good day, sir. I said good day, sir. Yeah, recall isn't superb here, but it's decent. We could have recalled their Chromatic Star and slowed them down. Probably should have. It's kind of like a time walk at that point, but we did not. We're hoping they search the library. That'd be nice. You can have recall. Expedition map, sure. Crack it, please do. Oh, no. Well, you can still crack your expedition map. Oh, you can still crack your expedition map. Sure. Put a fate counter on that. Seems fine. Chromatic Sphere. Sacrifice Chromatic Sphere. For white mana, tarot player exiles a card from their hand. You can have Swan Song. How many creatures do you have in your graveyard right now? Is it just the Ulamog? It is just the Ulamog right now. Chromatic Star you use with your white mana. Sure. Urza's Power Plant. Land for turn. If I can get a Ghost Quarter to take out your Urza's Tower, that'd be nice. That's weird. That's a weird line right there, because you sacrifice this when you activate it. So... Sure. Let's see if the opponent restarts the game. Exiling another card from my hand. You can have a Crypt Incursion. You can have another Crypt Incursion. Well, let's see how this goes. Can't restart the game now. The perfect land. Pass the turn. I top decked that. That is fantastic. I believe this is game 3. Leyline, Chromatic Star, and Sylvan Scrying is the last 3 cards. You lose. I win. Felt good. That was a very long and drawn out game. Turn 9 though, so I don't know.